Hi, guys. Please know that I'm thinking about you, and I really hope that everybody's feeling a little bit better today. But I'd love to talk about a couple different things. Um, One of them is that I know that many of you are struggling so much and are feeling like, when will I be able to get out into the world and do all these things that I used to do? And you also see people going out into the world. Perhaps it's your significant other, your brother, your sister, family member, or whoever it is, going out into the world, and they're running, or they're doing all these activities, or getting into the car, or just going on vacation, and you're like thinking to yourself, God, will that ever be me? Will I ever be able to do that? And I remember sitting on the couch or laying in bed, and I'd look out the window, can almost make me cry. And I'd look out the window and I would focus on these trees, these magnificent trees with these beautiful branches and leaves. And I'd be like, wow, I cannot wait just to get outside and touch a tree. That was like a huge goal for me. So I understand how you're feeling. But I think what's really important is that I do believe in my heart that we are not just healing this illness that we are healing our lives of what they were and how they are now. It is a deep, personal healing journey. And this will take some time for us to heal those pieces of us. And it constantly shows me how magnificent that we are, how beautiful that we are as people. Because I know our sensitivity to the world, because we're very sensitive people. And we do not take information in through our five senses like perhaps someone else does, because we look and evaluate things in a slightly different way. So if you ever want to look into highly sensitive people, there's great information out there by Dr. Elaine Aron. And I read one of her books, The Highly Sensitive Person, and it gave me great insight. And I found it fascinating. But I think it's a really important time to have so much compassion for ourselves, to give ourselves the love that we so deserve. Because we've done so much comparing ourselves to others and people pleasing, and all of these various things are just have become human doers, where we're doing constantly for everybody until we're like, worn out. Or doing things constantly because we crave love so much, and we feel that if we do these things for others, we will have more value in ourselves. It's not true. It doesn't come from the outside doing process. It comes from the inside of who we are and validating who we are as people, even while we're sitting there or lying there and trying to heal. I learned that so much even coming back out into the world. I saw or see constantly my watching, like, why am I doing this? Is it to have people see me in this certain light, or looking for outside validation somehow that I am good or a good person? I'm watching that stuff constantly because I don't want to get caught in that trap anymore. I want to just be who I am. And if someone else doesn't like me or thinks I'm different, I can't get caught up in that any longer. What I have gone through with my illness, and I know you all know what I'm talking about, we change. We change. And we had to. And it's a great time to go to the place of acceptance of ourselves and who we are as people, not based on anything on the outside. You know, it's not about what kind of job you have, it's not what kind of title you have, it's not any of those things. It's not how much money you have. Don't get me wrong, all these things are part of the world, but they don't make you who you are as a person. And that's powerful because it allows you to shed those expectations of yourself, because we all have them. You want to be a better mother, you want to be a better spouse, you want to be a better worker, you want to, everything is, and it's great to grow and evolve and become better. But don't get attached to all those expectations. Do things because you care and because you want to do them, and they give you satisfaction. But don't get wrapped up in all of that, like needing that adulation all the time somehow. It's so interesting that I got on to this topic. It's just, whenever I talk about anything, I might think something, okay, I should talk about this. Sometimes it just goes into a whole nother world, but I just let it flow out of me. It's great. I love it when this happens. But I also want to reiterate, some of you feel that many people think this is all in your mind, that somehow this is all in your mind. Well, just so you know, there's many of us here that know this is not all in our minds. This can be a serious illness, can take you out of the world into a new world. And we are here to help you to understand that we understand you. And you can come here to talk to us because we get you. And I feel like that's a really important piece, to go someplace where you can be yourself. This is what my YouTube channel is all about. I want you to come here and share, because you can be yourself here. You don't have to be someone else. And I think that's so valuable, especially when you're trying to heal and you have questions or concerns and you want to share something. Like, have you ever felt like this? Or, have you had this experience? Or how do you feel being a mom and having children? Like, this is this is the area where we can share feelings like that. Because so many of you, or how does it feel to be alone to go through this experience? Please share with us. We want to communicate on this platform, to help each other to not feel so alone, because this illness makes you feel so alone. And that's another reason why I did these videos. I never want somebody to feel alone with this. Sorry, certain things just still really get me. I felt alone. So I know. That's why I don't want anybody to feel alone. Because it was hard when you're alone, to feel alone. So please, no, you don't have to be alone here, okay? This is what it's all about. Sharing, caring, love, support, healing. We're healing together. My journey helps you. Your journey helps me. Because we're all the same. We're just human beings doing the best that we can on the planet right now. And my strength is coming from all of you. Because I know how strong you are. And I knew how strong I had to be to get through this. So there's so much power here. This is like a power platform. You can tap into me. We can tap into each other like electrical current and help each other get stronger and build each other up. So you can get back out there and have your life back and do all the wonderful things that you want to do. And be able to play with your kids and work and go on a hike and go to the beach and travel on a plane and get in a car. All of these things that are part of life. Because I know your strength. I know it. Because I was you too. But underneath, I knew I just had to keep going, step by step. I sound like the Three Stooges, inch by inch. A lot of you are probably, I don't know if you know the Three Stooges, but anyway. That's what it is. It's step by step. And you know what? If you're a child, right, and you fall down, do you just lay down? No. You get back up and you keep going. That's us. That's us. We have our little setbacks, or sometimes big ones, and we're like, oh my God, I'm starting over. No, you're not, because you're learning. You're learning and growing and evolving while you're going through this journey. It's all part of it. People make mistakes. People learn from their mistakes. We are getting to know our bodies in a totally different way. It's going to be up, down, all around. We know that, right? We know that all around. So many places that we go to. We know that. But we get back up and we do it again, because that's what we do. That's how we get stronger and stronger. And people can't take that strength away from us. Because once we have it in us, it's there. It's like locked in. And we have it. Because we work for it. We do healthy things, stay on the path. Yes, we'll fall, we'll get back up. But we keep going. We keep going. That's how it works. And you do all healthy things. You get all healthy things going into the mind every day. Soothing, healthy, great strategies. We have to soothe that body. We have to say soothing things to ourselves constantly. Figure out some great sayings that you can say to yourself. Listen to inspirational things. You guys got this. I've talked to many of you. All I hear is strength. That's what I hear. And I hear gratitude. So much gratitude. Like, oh my God, I could get off my bed. And some people are now into a wheelchair. That's progress for some people. Isn't that amazing? And they're so grateful. They're so grateful. This is why my heart is so big for people that are suffering with illness or with whatever illness they're going through. Because I see how strong they have to be. And I see how we can help each other to heal. And it's powerful. And it makes me so happy with little things that people are learning about themselves, or how they're looking at something differently, or how they're just so hungry for some knowledge to how do I heal from this? Or what would you do? You know, questions like that. What would you do? How do I do this? These are all just powerful questions. Because I've learned that, you know, if you want to go from here to here, you're going to have to do certain things consistently. You know, it's like always going back to the athlete. You know, you have to do certain things consistently, build on those blocks, and keep going. It's the same thing with healing from an illness. There's, and especially this journey, there's not like go from here to here, boom, done. It's not working that way. Step by step. And I know you can do it. I know you can do it because, yeah, I did it. And I say often, I don't know how I did it, but I just stayed in the moment as much as possible and just kept going. I just kept going somehow. Whatever strategy I had to use, whatever belief system I had to use, whatever I had to listen to, whatever I had to eat, whatever I had to drink, whatever it was, I just did it. I just did it. Guys, I know this was a long one. It just happens. But I hope you got some value out of this one. And please know that my heart is with yours. I think about you all the time, and I care about you, and you are not alone. I can guarantee that. You are not alone. All right? So, step by step, let's get through it. Okay? All right? And I love you guys. All right? Know that somebody out there loves you. All right? Please take care. Bye bye.